YouTube? Damo_23 here, and welcome to the 1860 Munich Youth Challenge. Today in episode 4, we go through some pre-contract talk. We also go through and see what our youth intake is meant to be like, and we obviously recap some of the results. If you are enjoying the content, go give it a like, go subscribe to the YouTube channel, and just quickly as well, Liverpool are currently playing Everton 1 right now. It's 1-0, 15 minutes in, so we are filming this a little early, so sorry for the little bit of the early-faced look. And if I have missed something in this episode, it's probably because I've edited this while watching Liverpool, so I do apologise for that as well. I hope I haven't, and I don't think I have, but just in case, I love to cover my arse. Anyhow, if you are enjoying the content yet again, go give it a like and subscribe. I will also say there was a 6-hour VOD that a Football Manager that was just craziness, and if you want to check that out, links down below. Come watch it live on Twitch, and you of course can watch any of my broadcasts in the last 28 days. YouTube, Damien, live on Twitch. If you ever want to check out the Twitch, links down below, because come follow us live so you can see my reaction to all this sort of stuff and all this sort of drama live. It's the 7th of December, and our great head of youth, Paula, has decided to tell me that, we're getting a golden generation this year. So these screens are obviously never 100% correct. I've had screens where they told me I'm going to get a star striker, and I've had a star centre-back come out in the Palermo save. So you never, ever give it too much weight. But considering that, because of the level we're in, these excellent players are meant to be golden generation, are meant to be like star players in League 3, right? So, in terms of them being Bundesliga potential, maybe not. You never know who comes out. But in terms of them, being like good League 3 players when they've developed, yes, right? But it looks like we're having an excellent intake. I love this screen, by the way, very clean. And a golden generation for the club, absolutely amazing. We're meant to get a goalkeeper, 2 centre-backs, and 2 wider midfielders, which means from 4-2-4, I'd probably play 4-4-2. And we also have some centre-backs that have some promise as well. And then outside of that, we don't really have too much. Goalkeeper, yeah, 100%. Centre-backs always will take. Wide midfielders, if we can train them to play as wingers, great. And if they actually come out as defensive wingers, train them to play fullback. But, yeah, absolutely unreal. On the 7th day of Christmas, my director of football sent to me a golden generation. Wow, I like that, Tim. It's a good Christmas rhyme because it is December here and it's December in real life. So, the 12th day of Christmas. So I'm not going to sing for you, YouTube. I am not. But what I am going to say is, are you excited by this? I am. Be interesting to see when we actually do get there. And I'll tell you what, YouTube, if you are excited, give it a like, subscribe to the YouTube channel. There'll be more post-com Damien in the future. Welcome back, YouTube. The best looking screen in Football Manager. Pre-contracts that you can sign. I am going to go out there and just go, there's a lot of names on this list, and there's a lot of guys with potential or guys that are okay, and I've got the main gist of people I want in my book. I will always recommend carry a notebook with you, write your notes in there. So much easier to know exactly what you need and want. Just feel like I'm going to highlight a couple of people. Femming's been here, he's been fantastic, part of this team, going at 7.73. I think we could sign him, and I think that would be nice to do. Christian Koppel is a guy obviously from Augsburg, but is homegrown at the club, which is fantastic. And Peter is another one where he is homegrown at the club, has then gone away from the club, and now at Ingolstadt and not playing. We could pick him up and he would be fantastic across the free anywhere as well. Only problem with that is we go to our finance screen is we do not have too much money. We did just make a sale though. We did just make a sale, and I am going to go through that. Our sale is Maxim Gressler is about to leave. We do have 1.4 mil in the transfer budget at the minute, but I do believe we can edit that out and get a bit more money because he's about to leave for 5.5k, and we're going to get a little bit of money of that. But we're over the wage budget, as you can see just here. And that does mean one of a couple of things. It probably means we can't really sign all the players we want, and like Max Engel's a keeper at this level that's also from the club, so, great. But secondly, more importantly, we probably have to be very selective. And I think for me, the biggest one on this list is probably Fm22. Reason why is that he's not our own player. He's homegrown at the club. And if we sign him, he's going to be one of those players that's going to be good enough to get us out the level. And he's probably the one we should sink the most money into. And then the other older boys are probably boys that maybe at the end of the year that if they haven't gone anywhere, we get our new budgets, bang. A lot of these young kids may or may not leave. There are a lot of kids from 18 to whatever, and they're kids that, maybe if we look to sign them, we should loan in so they don't go past the age of 19 and point of no return. They can be 19 and join. It just depends when their birthday is. I think it's towards like if their birthday's after August and if they're 19, they still can become homegrown because they do spend 3 seasons before they're 21/21. So it counts for them becoming homegrown. It's the fine line that you run with signing 19-year-olds. But anyone that's 18, if we really want, we should loan in now and then look to sign on a pre-contract a little later if the opportunity arises. This is the joy of the first season was always going to be we're not going to have the money to make the plays that we want to make, which would have been like offering a lot of these freestyle with 5-star potential guys like a Robin who's a very good striker at this level. If you look at him, he's very, very well rounded. Or a Aaron who's a very good winger at this level that can dribble and can run. Contracts if we had the money. Important to note as well is because how good our youth candidate screen was. I should in the editing put that before this screen. We don't want to sign too many people, clutter it up, and then realise, oh my god, I got like a wonderful goalkeeper, centre backs, and a striker, and all that sort of stuff, right? And then they've all come through, and you're going, eh. So for me, I feel like we're going to sign a couple of the more important ones, like Fm22, and hopefully he joins. And then we're going to wait until after youth intake, see what exactly we need, how much money we got from the New Balances, and then go back to this screen or go back to my shortlist where all the players are expiring and go and try and pick up the ones that we can. Expect me to move for Julius, expect me to move for Peter, expect me to move for Christian if I can, and then make decisions after that. But hopefully we can pick up a few of these boys and make them our own and make them homegrown and part of this youth challenge. Welcome back, YouTube. Still live. Obviously, it's been a day off, so we've done a lot in today's stream. If you ever want to, start the day, links down below to come watch us live on Twitch. It's not why we're here. We're here because we've got through the December period, into the busy January period. There is a signing to talk about, but I'll let Postcom Damien do that. I'm more interested in the games that have been played. The 4-2-4 is romping. We've won every game but one in our last 7. And we've just risen up the league massively. We just beat the favourites for the season, Cal's or Swalton. I don't know. Don't even know if that was close. And we're currently with a goal difference of 9 on 42 points, a point outside the playoff spot, and 3 points outside second. And this is our hardest run in of games. Wes Bedden, the Turkish side beat us 8-1. Cal Swalton obviously predicted to finish top this season. Braunschweig obviously went down last season, predicted to finish second this season and currently top. We're looking fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Hallie's a team that beat us already this season. And then obviously Zwikaku is a team coming up in 4th. But we're currently on an amazing run. There's not too much to recap, really. It's just we're playing 4-2-4. We didn't concede in 4. And we've come back from behind against Kaiserslautern and came back from behind against the Turkish side after dominating. We dominated both. We just dominated this game. If it shows you here. Yeah, it does. There we are, as you can see. So we did well to, score. So, YouTube, post-com demo eventually coming when this stream does end and I do find time to do this. But, to start today, watch us live on Twitch. An amazing run. And I tell you what, the playoffs or automatic promotion ain't out of the realms of possibility. If you told me after we lost the game 8-1 this season that was possible, would have thrown you out the house. But here we are. In 5th spot on 42 points. Welcome back, YouTube. I'm still live on stream, but what we are going to do is quickly recap the rest of what's going on here in episode number 4 so we can finish it. So episode number 5 will have the youth intake and run in. Obviously, being a day off, I have got through a lot of the save today. Since we last met, of course, as well, was getting towards the Calstring game that we've won. But important to note, we've only lost 2 games since November. One of them being Duisburg in a game we should have won. And against top spot Eintracht Braunschweig, we lost 2-1 and we didn't have Wagner play either. As you can see here, no Wagner. No 1860 Munich by the looks of things. Did get a goal really late, which we deserved. As you can see though, a lot of wins, a lot of clean sheets, which is surprising. So this new back 2 has been really good. Unfortunately to report though, Pfenning, who we tried to sign, chose to go to St. Pauli instead. We offered him an important player contract on about $650 a week. Unfortunately, he chose to go to St. Pauli on $700 a week, so an extra $50, but as a breakthrough prospect. Doesn't make sense. Sometimes you win them, sometimes you lose them. So in order to get him was not great. Secondly, Wagner has rejected my loan offers twice. Stuttgart are happy to accept another loan of no money for a second season. He's rejected me twice, saying that he wants to play with higher developing players. if we do somehow go up, that may be an option. Outside of that, Marvin, the new signing, has actually been pretty good. We've barely conceded with him. There is the option to sign him on a free. I'm tempted to wait and see how we go and what youth intake is like, because obviously that's in about a month's time before we make a decision there. We've also made a couple of sales, so we go to the transfer history. And on the outs, we did make a signing on money. Maximin was our captain, but fast became a player that wasn't really good enough. He wanted to leave to go to Rostock. I didn't get in his way, 5.5k, but the money off the wage, which is more important. Secondly, he also has a 30% whatever he goes for sell-on fee. So if he goes for the 100k that he could go for, we get 30k of that. That is massive for a club like us. Important to also note, we did also get some money. Nathan Witch came to me and said he wanted to leave, and he has now joined Hostel Klien in 6 months' time when the window rolls around in the Bundesliga 2 for 35k, 27k. We get a little bit of that. We got 7k of it. We've pumped that into our wages. So we are actually, for the first time in a long while, above our wage budget and above our committed spending for next season. It does probably allow me to sign an extra 2 frees than probably being on the limit of only signing 1. We do, however, have one signing to talk about. Max Engel was one of the players I showed you. 1860 Munich prospect, went away from the club, has played in and around, signed by Wolfsburg, and then has just not really played much. He is, however, according to our scout reports, a decent third Liga player. And considering that our goalkeeper, in comparison, if you have a look, and we show you Hunter Mager David, is not good enough for this level, considering he's only got 8 shot stopping. He's good in the air, and to be fair to David, I am releasing him at the end of this season. He's done a very good job. Max Engel is a very big improvement. Now, I was saying all this, and when we signed him, it was to, stay in this division because we're going to be in this division. It is fast becoming apparent that we are going to be fighting for a promotion with the team that we have, considering a lot of our players are regional and most of them are kids. And if you go to the season preview, we're still predicted to finish, 16th, and our average age is 20. That is going to be an almighty achievement. Furthermore, I actually don't think we'll get over the line. I feel like we'll drop games here and there, but it is important. Next episode, though, will be youth intake. Obviously, next game is 3rd versus 4th, so we'll recap that, and we'll recap a few more. But from Dame and everybody else here, felt like if I'm not going to get time to put in, a split where I'm going to get off stream and do post-com, we'll do it quickly on stream. And as always, links down below to come and follow us live on Twitch. If you are enjoying the content, you are enjoying the 1860 Youth Championship in Munich, let me know by giving a like, subscribing to the YouTube channel, and in the comments section, let me know where you think we will finish. From Damo and everybody else here, I'll see you next time for episode 5, where youth intake will come in, which is the most important part of this challenge. And of course, we'll find out where we will finish in 3rd Liga